In this video, we'll go over 7 things you need to know before starting your WordPress website. I've built dozens of WordPress websites in my lifetime, and through my experience, I've realized that there are 7 really instrumental things that will make the whole website building process a lot better. So we'll go over those things right now. Number 1 is you have to choose the right hosting, right? This is the first step when it comes to building your website. And a lot of people make the mistake of choosing a hosting provider that is either too expensive, is not fast enough, or just doesn't have good uptime. I've always been just recommending people to use something like Hostinger. They're, in my opinion, the best WordPress website hosting platform that's out there. This video is not sponsored by them. I just love them that much. But if you guys do want to support the channel, I'll drop a link down below to Hostinger. And if you guys use code Charlie Chang, it's going to give you an even bigger discount that is exclusive to my viewers only. But yeah, the reason why this is so important is because, first of all, you do want to save money, right? You don't want to choose a plan that is too advanced for you. So if you're making your first website, I definitely skip out on some of the more expensive hosting plans. Yes, they may have some more features, but you're not going to use those. Instead, I prefer you guys to save a lot of money, choose something like Hostinger, and then use that money for other things. Likely, if you're building a website, that means you're also building a business. And so I'd recommend spending that money on your marketing, developing your skills, and buying supplies for your company. There are a lot of good hosts out there, but I just recommend save your money, go with something that's more affordable. Any hosting out there is going to have the basics that you need. And of course, you can switch hosts at any time in the future. So don't think you're locked into whatever hosting service you decide on in the beginning. If your website gets really big in the future, you may need to switch to dedicated hosting, but that's not going to be important for this video. So the second thing you really need to focus your attention on when building your WordPress website is picking the right theme. There are tons and tons of themes out there, and it's really important that you guys choose one that matches the aesthetic and vibes of your business. For example, if you're a photographer, you're probably going to want to show off your portfolio. And so I'd recommend picking a theme that has a good image portfolio. If you're making a blog or any other simple website, I recommend something like Astra. This is a very lightweight theme that is extremely popular. And with WordPress, there are free as well as premium themes. I recommend looking at all of them. Sometimes a free theme is going to be perfect for you. But yeah, if you're looking for a basic theme that is good for a wide range of cases, then Astra is likely going to be a very safe bet. The third thing you need to know is you need to use plugins wisely. Some people, they try and add a ton of different plugins, and the bad thing about that is that reduces the speed of your site. And if you guys know anything about website building, the speed of your site is extremely important. So I'd say don't overload your website with too many different plugins. Only choose ones that you really need. The basic one that almost everyone has is Akismet Anti-Spam. This is going to reduce the spam on your website, so that's really important. I also recommend having at least 1 or 2 different SEO search tools. So you can use something like Yoast SEO or RankMath. If you're selling products on your WordPress store, you'll want something like WooCommerce. And if you want to have contact forms on your website, you guys can use things like Contact Form 7 or WP Forms. If you need other more advanced functionality, there's definitely going to be a plugin that's made specifically for that. So I just recommend doing a search, looking up the best plugins for that particular thing you need. And one of the best things about WordPress is that there are so many different plugins that you guys can use. Really, the functionality of your website can be endless. It's unlimited. And that's why the majority of websites on the web are actually built using WordPress. Okay, number 4 is prioritizing website security. This is something that a lot of people overlook, and they don't realize it can be really easy to actually break into your website and cause a lot of mayhem. For any WordPress website, if you just type in /wp-admin at the end, that brings you to a login page. And if you know the credentials to log in, you can basically change up anything in that website, and it's not good. So of course, that means choosing a great password that is not shared with any other website. And what I actually just recommend doing is using something like 1Password, a password manager that creates these custom passwords that you yourself don't even know and will autofill it in for you. You essentially have one master password that only you know, you never write it down. And when you sign into 1Password, it's going to be able to autofill all the different passwords for you on any website. That's what I use for my business, and I definitely recommend it. You'll also want to keep your WordPress themes and plugins up to date. This is going to make them safer from hackers. And the big point is just keep your website safe. Make sure outsiders cannot access your website because they could do a lot of damage. Number 5 is to focus on SEO. A lot of people create a website expecting a lot of people to immediately go to it, but usually that's not the case. In order to actually get ranked on Google and for your website to appear on search, you're going to have to get really good at SEO, search engine optimization. So to do this, you'll want to use an SEO-friendly theme like Astra, install SEO plugins like RankMath or Yoast SEO, and then creating really keyword-rich, valuable content. You also want to make sure that your website loads very quickly, as this is a very important thing that Google looks for. And something that not that many people talk about is you want to build out a web of content. What I mean by that is you want to have a bunch of different articles on a main article page that all have their own pages. So to illustrate this, let's say you have a website that reviews headphones. You have an article called Top 5 Headphones for Audiophiles, and on that article, of course, you're going to have your 5 choices. But for each of those choices, what you want to do is you want to have links to an actual other full dedicated review of that headphone. And so you can sort of see how you have this web, you have a main page, you have pages within that page, and so on. This really makes Google think, okay, this website has a lot of authority, they have a lot of content on this specific niche. And so yeah, I definitely recommend doing that. Number 6 is you want to have a mobile friendly design. A lot of people, they make their website, it's optimized for desktop, but they don't really think about the mobile optimization. The first step of this is of course choosing a theme that is good for both desktop and mobile. Most of them are pretty good at this. Of course, Astra is good at this as well. And yeah, a lot of people are going to access your website not on a big screen, but instead from their cell phone. And so it's really important to have a responsive design that works well on both a big screen as well as on a small vertical screen like this. This one is a quick one, but it's just something that you guys should be aware of. And then number 7, you guys, your website design is not that important. When I was starting out making websites, I was super focused on design and making sure that everything looked exactly like how I wanted it to look. But you guys, that's not what really matters. What really matters is the content. So yes, I do encourage you guys to choose a design that you actually like, but don't get too caught up on all the little design details. Focus more of your time on the content, the implementation of the content, as well as marketing your website. As long as you have your custom domain and you have a website that is fast, looks relatively good, and has really great content, then you're going to be good. You might get frustrated building your first WordPress website. It's totally okay. There is a learning curve. If you guys want a more simple solution, I'd recommend a website builder. Hostinger actually has one that's built into their system, which is pretty cool. But of course, there's things like Squarespace and Wix as well. And yeah, hopefully you guys got some value from this video. It's really important that you guys follow the Pareto principle, which is 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. And so these things we talked about in this video, they are definitely part of the 20%. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed building your first WordPress website. It really is a great platform. All the links to the resources we talked about in this video are going to be down below in the description. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated to giving you guys free information and tutorials, helping you to start your business. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.